Welcome to In the Green Room. I'm Kinga.
And I'm Chet.
And this is Martin. Welcome, everybody.
Hello, hello.
We have our favorites, Gallery Andrea.
I didn't know we were your favorites. Thank you, Martin. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, the two Andreas.
You like to be called favorites. Yeah. So the question is, which one of us is your favorite, or both of us?
It's like
equally?
kids. You can't
pick a favorite.
You can't pick a favorite.
Well,
Yeah, there's no
that's a
favorites.
good answer.
There are no favorite kids, right?
Exactly.
That's right. You
And
love
we are
everyone.
here.
Love everybody.
Celebrating love.
That's right.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody,
Cheers.
to love
Cheers.
and
You don't
celebrating
need
love and life.
To
Cheers.
love. Absolutely.
Because every day's a gift and we don't know.
That's
Mhm.
right. No day's guaranteed. Every day's a gift. Absolutely. Don't you think, Chet?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I think it's important to tell the people you love every single day because you never know. It could be one of their last or one of your last. You never know. There's so many uncertainties out there. So if you're certain you love somebody, you should be communicative of that.
You have
Amen
said.
to that. I
Well
agree.
said.
but you have to like yourself. Love to you.
Love
Yes.
yourself and others.
That's right.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. Well, we have to. You're the love life coach, and don't you find it important for somebody to first love themselves so they can then turn around and love other people?
I think so. I think that's part of the codependent relationships that you hear about, and it's people who don't love themselves, and so they are looking for something outside of themselves, and I think that's a path to suffering. If you work on yourself and become the best person that you can be, that other person will find you, or you'll find them. And I don't know if there's one exact soulmate or if you have multiple out there, but I think the higher you can raise yourself, the more likely you're going to find somebody that you want, especially if you've really thought about the type of person that you are looking for.
I love it. So, Chet, you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's great.
Good. And what are you going to do for Valentine's Day? Anything fun?
I like to be private about my...
Oh my
No,
God.
I do.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim
It's
said
okay, it's
that.
So I definitely like to do fun stuff and romantic stuff. Yeah. It's important to celebrate those holidays, I think, because like we were just talking about, life is short and you never know how many Valentine's Day you have left. So gotta enjoy every single day.
But we should be nice every day, not just on Valentine's Day.
Oh, definitely.
And it'd be nice if the flowers come other days other than Valentine's Day.
Oh, definitely.
Personally, I like the flowers every day, not demanding or anything, but we like flowers. So I think having flowers at your table where you eat is very nice, at the table or in the kitchen. I actually like flowers in two spots in the house. I like it in the dining room, and I also like it in the kitchen when you're making breakfast and whatever you're cooking, and then you see the flowers again, and then you have to think about which flowers are your favorite. Do we all have a favorite flower? Since we're talking about Valentine's, do you like roses? I like sunflowers.
Favorite flower?
I would say
But I have too many.
gardenias and roses probably are my favorites.
Roses are probably up there. I like the smell. I like to grow sunflowers. Those are.
Can you
beautiful.
grow?
Oh, and orchids,
Do you know
I
how
love
to
orchids.
grow
Orchids.
sunflowers? I love sunflowers.
I've been
They are-
successful twice, and I've planted them. So I'll let you know this spring.
In Arizona?
In Arizona, they're not. It's not easy. They don't like the
How
extreme
about
heat, so you only have a
hydrangea?
short window
They
of
go the
time.
next day.
Yep, exactly.
So
Hydrangea.
in Arizona, the most beautiful collection of sunflowers I've ever seen is in Flagstaff at Mount Humphreys. Have you ever done that hike?
So wait, all the secret admirers out there that are listening need to send
Oh, wait,
some flowers to Gallery Andrea.
I have a boyfriend, King.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Oh, King.
So,
Is she too much wine?
so your boyfriend needs to send you those flowers.
Well, he always does. He always
has
does.
to bring
Actually,
the
you know what?
flowers,
I think the
otherwise
most
he
creative set of flowers I got from him was actually it was flowers made into what looked like a cake, but it was actually made out of flowers.
Very cool.
And that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Have you guys ever seen that before?
I
I
think
got
I
that
have.
like 10 years ago, but it was
Right.
it was really, really cool. That was like the neat,
Awesome.
the most unique Valentine flowers I've ever gotten. So
Right.
From
anyway,
who?
that was from Stefan.
Well,
So
we
people-
were
How
talking
many
about that
years?
Oh, okay,
earlier.
Mom.
Is that people have different love languages. So like one of your love languages is to receive gifts. Some people to give gifts, but they don't like to receive gifts. So
Take it.
it's right. Some people like it, some people don't. So it's interesting.
I like
that-
to give too, though.
Well, it's different for everybody.
And some people are more about the experience than the gift.
Absolutely. Some people would much rather have an experience than a gift. That's actually seemed to be a more and more
Like
of a
go to a
trend
concert
today.
Well, how
or
about both?
go for a hike or
What's wrong with
all
both?
the
There's
above.
nothing wrong with both. It's just
You can wear the necklace at the
Mhm.
concert.
Sure.
Then but that's where it comes in. It's not about like the cost of it. It's really about the sentimental value of
Mhm.
it. So I think, do I have my necklace on? Oh, okay. Like
You're
I
wearing
have.
a big blue heart.
Okay, so this one we sell these at the gallery.
Mhm.
This is
Oh,
a
yeah.
glass
Oh,
made
that's really nice.
that we have
You
for a
should
Valentine's
show it.
show.
Keep showing
That
it.
handmade glass. And then
Sure.
I'm trying to find my other necklace underneath
Yeah.
here that was from my dad. And so is it here? Here, it's here. So when we're talking about sentimental,
Mhm.
That
so
was
she
cool.
has one too, and one
Mhm.
Valentine's. I went with Dad to Macy's, or it was called Broadway back then. But anyway, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we need to get a Valentine's gift. One for Undy. He calls her Undy. We need to get her something. What do you think she would like?" And I said, "Well, she likes heart necklaces. Let's get her a heart necklace." So we got her a heart necklace, and then he got me one as well, and I still have it. So that ties into the sentimental value of things that we have and we can have for a long time. So for me, it's not about how much this costs. It's about the sentimental value attached to it and the experience of going with my dad and him selecting the necklaces and stuff. So
But
I'm
show
not.
this one,
So
like this one.
I'm not materialistic, but I think the sentimental quality is what I think. You have to remember the sentimental thing. So no matter
Absolutely.
what someone gives you for Valentine's, it's not about the dollar amount spent on it. It's about the thought put into it. So
Mhm. Exactly.
I agree.
uh,
Although everybody has a different view of what their love language is. What are the love languages exactly? Yeah.
So, like I said, there's receiving gifts, giving gifts, acts of service, experiential. There's been
The
more
touch.
added to that. Right, physical touch can be one, and so some are more important than others. And
Acts of service.
Right, acts of service is a good one. So, like, I remember there was a woman that I was trying to woo, and I was buying her gifts, and she just wasn't responding. And I found out later that just wasn't her love language. That's not what she enjoyed. She liked touch and other things. And so there's a great book called The 5 Love Languages. I highly recommend it, especially for couples or anybody who wants to be a couple. It doesn't matter whether male, female. We all have different love languages, and we all express them differently. And if you're aware of it, it's a lot easier to communicate, I think, between folks. Because I think, people make assumptions of what another person's love language is, and they've never asked or they've never talked about it. And so I think it brings that up to light.
Well, almost every single holiday, I try to give everybody I care about and love gifts, whether they're bigger ones or smaller ones.
Mhm.
Just something thoughtful. And I already have gifts for everybody for Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you remember, Mom, I've always showed up at your place the day before Valentine's Day with flowers and balloons, and so that when you wake up on Valentine's Day, it's already there. So you're not wondering when is she going to show up.
but I think Valentine's
Mhm.
is also about your friends,
Mhm.
celebrating your friends
Mhm.
and your family. It's not just about, for me,
It's not just
it's not
romantic
just
love.
about couples and such, because I have good
Mhm.
friends who I celebrate and I wish them happy Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
Or maybe I might do like a girl's we're gonna do-
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
That's
our-
interesting because I've always thought of it like a special thing, like where you just wish that one person happy
No,
Valentine's.
I wish all my friends happy Valentine's.
Yeah,
Friends
it's weird.
and family.
That's-
Friends and family. Happy
It's not
Valentine's.
necessarily weird to me. It's just different. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I just celebrate in a different way, like where I just think it's like more
One
special
person.
to have only one person be a
Yeah.
Valentine. It waters
Yeah.
it down, in my opinion, to wish
That's
50
true.
people happy
Oh,
Valentine's Day.
I
It makes it less
know.
special
Well,
for that one person that's
Well, not really.
supposed to be your Valentine. That's
Yeah, but
supposed to be
there's also people who
possessive.
aren't in a relationship who would really appreciate that you said
Yes.
happy Valentine's. Like I have a friend,
That's
my
right.
friend Anna Marie. She would love if I say happy
I feel like
Valentine's.
that's
to
just
her.
sugarcoating the
you
fact
know?
that they're lonely.
So
I mean, might
and
as well.
she's a widow, and I always make sure I say happy Valentine's. So it's important. They love hearing from you. That's all I'm
Mhm.
saying.
So, Chet, you
So-
don't think it's nice to brighten someone's day on Valentine's Day?
I never said that. I was just saying, for me personally, how I like to celebrate. I
It's
only
for
like to
spreading
wish
love.
that one special person a happy Valentine's Day.
But I'm your mother, and I would like a Valentine flower from you too.
Oh my
Too
gosh.
bad. I mean,
Oh no, Chad! I think you should change your ways.
no.
Oh no.
I think it's a romantic holiday.
I don't think so.
Romantic for the world, the whole world.
The whole world.
But-
right.
Yeah,
And it's Saint
Should celebrate.
Valentine. We're celebrating Saint Valentine, right?
Mhm.
yeah, Saint Valentine.
Saint Valentine.
Even if you don't saint or not saint, it is Valentine,
Right.
who I think was a priest who
Mhm.
went around and celebrated.
We'll have to read the story on it, but it's
Yeah.
definitely Saint
And
Valentine.
then somehow
Okay.
sent
Why don't you go
like-
ahead and read that
Yeah,
so we
let-
know?
Yeah,
Okay.
So back to just celebrating love. I just think that there's all kinds of love.
Mhm.
There's what you've got love you have for your friend, or love you have for your
Well,
romantic love,
there's more than the one word can
You already
encapsulate.
told
there's
me.
true love that you have for your dog.
Right, right.
Oh,
I'm-
dog.
I almost brought Puka.
You're so self-conscious. There's no internet. Sorry, I can't. Oh, my internet wasn't working. I'm trying to look it up for you. But no, I think everyone can be included in, with that. Spreading
Mhm.
love to other people and thinking of other people.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just how we grew up. Our family, we all gave each other
What
flowers
did I do?
and
Sure.
we
What
always did something
I do?
nice.
I don't remember.
Well, Dad always got everybody got flowers and roses, and we got to go out to dinner and
wine. Was
yeah,
there.
wine and just different fun stuff like that.
I think when I first had met my boyfriend, we went out to Valentine's with Mom and Dad because I met him at work with my parents, and I was like, I didn't know him that well, and I'm like, well, I'll go out with you for Valentine's if my parents get to come too. So it's funny. We went to the Pomo at the Borgata.
Mhm.
The Borgata's not
Oh,
there
yeah.
anymore. I used to love the Borgata.
That was a
Do you
pretty
guys
cool
remember
place.
the
I do
Borgata?
remember that.
Borgata was
pretty
awesome.
neat. Yep.
Yeah, it was a beautiful. It just kind of architecture, and
Mhm.
they put condos instead. But anyway, so Saint Valentine was a saint. And basically, let's read about this here. Has been associated with the tradition of courtly love.
Courtly love.
Mm-hmm. So, but he was a saint, and he was born in Italy. So,
So Italian chocolate.
what's that? Yeah, Italian. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Italian
yes.
love,
There you go. Passionate, right?
which is a
Well, there's also the
combination.
form of music.
Mhm.
You can send love songs to your romantic love. That can be a way, like if somebody's on a low budget,
Mhm.
trying to save money, but they want to do something nice for you can take somebody on a hike, you can send them a song. It doesn't necessarily have to be something expensive.
Right,
You
well, or a thing, right? Like you were saying earlier,
Mhm.
it could be an experience, could be just a poem.
Pick a flower you see in someone's yard.
Exactly, a song.
Oh yeah.
That part doesn't matter. It's as long as it's coming from the heart.
Exactly.
Well, since you play the guitar, you can make a.
Do you have
You
a
can
song
compose a piece
for
for your
Valentine's
for your
for the
girlfriend.
There we go.
They
Yeah.
will hear you.
I think if you're a musician, I think that's really cool. And Chet. Oh, Chet's doing his stuff. It's not
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, vaping.
It's not my favorite thing. Okay. Anyway, Chet, are you gonna make a special song for your girlfriend?
No, I'm just gonna.
No.
When it comes to music, I like to have inspiration come from within. Who knows? Maybe I will in the future, but
You should.
has
I'll
it
tell
come
you why.
has it come naturally though? Like, you know what I mean? I think I have to think of it first. if that
Well,
makes sense.
I am thinking of it for you. I just gave you
Yeah,
a
so
really
that's
good idea.
ingenuine.
I gave you a really good idea. I'll tell you what. Well, I'm just using an example. Again, that's a sentimental thing, and that's something thoughtful that you can buy her, she couldn't buy, and it lasts forever.
No, that's true.
So, Stefan's quite musical. He composed a piece for me, and I can think of it, right? And then it starts playing in your head. You're like, oh, why that keeps coming in my head. See, that's the thing. You could like compose a piece for her, and it'll just be in her head. all
And
the
maybe
time.
in the
You
future.
don't
Maybe in the
understand.
future.
He
Yeah.
has like 100 instruments.
Good idea.
Well,
then.
this is also
Nothing
about
else.
celebrating life. Chet, what are ways that you like to celebrate life?
Well, that's what we talked about last week. So let's.
Yeah, but Martin wasn't here,
Yeah. So ask Martin then. How about that?
so you have nothing to say about it.
Well, maybe I will, but let's just
Yes,
ask
okay.
Martin first, and then we'll go into it.
Well, I can tell you guys
Kinda
about our
just-
show at the Gallery Andrea, our Valentine's show. Since I'll
There we go.
segue to that, since Chet wants to talk about something else. So we have a Valentine's show, romantic flowers and romantic fashion. So
Mhm.
here is it's custom made
show us, yes.
wearable art. So they're custom made to fit your body. And then this is a skirt.
Beautiful.
Can you guys
It's
see
a
it?
short one.
And then this is her
Gorgeous.
painting on the clothing. And then I sketch it up, and then I get
Let
the
me see.
materials from different places.
Very nice material.
And then there's a dress. I don't know if you guys can see the dress.
I can share
Yeah,
it with
it's
a
in
good
front.
night.
But, okay, so the dress is called Love Connection, and it does have a matching scarf with it. And that's a beautiful, just kind of flare dress that you can dress up or dress down.
It's called Love Connection.
It's called Love
I love
Connection.
that.
Yeah.
On the back.
Ah.
That's probably my most popular dress. So,
Beautiful.
and then I'm going to
Oh,
show
yeah.
you guys the painting. So can you guys see this? So this one's mine. That's acrylic with the roses.
Can you pass
Oh.
it here?
Acrylic with the roses.
I
Beautiful.
really like the texture on it. It's really
Oh,
cool.
thank you. Yeah. I added some texture
That
with
is
the
Yeah, I like
palette,
the texture.
palette knife.
That is
And
very
then
nice.
this is Andrea, mom. And this is her beautiful piece.
Her classic style.
And she likes to use a little touch of gold. Why do you like to use the gold?
Can you bring it here so I can see it? too?
Because gold is gold.
Because gold is gold.
There you go. Oh, that's so pretty.
So, and Dad used to bring you a lot of roses, so I
There you go.
always,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
try to
yeah.
bring the roses so she's painting them all the time. So I just got us some roses, so we'll be working on some new pieces. But these
So-
are brand new at Gallery Andrea. We're right in Old Town. King knows, but I'm telling everyone else.
No, but you need to tell
We're
everybody.
right in
Yes.
Old Town Scottsdale on Main Street in the Arts District, and we do the Thursday night art walk from 7 to 9, Monday through Saturday, 12 to 4. And you'll get to meet us in person and see the art and fashion. And
So
so
somebody
celebrate
wants to get-
Valentine's.
this
These
is a
are great
gift.
gifts.
They are. What do they cost? Give us a
So
ballpark.
you can buy the original. This one's $650. So that's
650. Okay.
650, and that's an original. You could also get like as your clay version with like a reproduction of it, if you want something less expensive. And then this one's $850.
That's something that's very affordable for something that's going
I'm
to
trying to
last
keep
forever.
the smaller ones more affordable.
Sure.
So
Mhm.
that's kind of like a cheaper price than what
These are larger ones are like 10,000. So
Right.
yeah,
You
I'm,
wanna-
it's nice
I'm
that you have
putting these
something more.
cheaper because I want you to be able to afford them for Valentine's. So, and this is something that would last forever. Flowers that never die.
Oh, that's
So, isn't that a
love
great
that.
gift for Valentine's?
Do you have a title?
Yeah,
on both
Martin.
of
What
these?
about one for you? You have one. You have yet to collect one of our beautiful pieces.
Yeah.
I
How about-
do
how
not
about for your-
control the art in our house.
Oh.
Oh, but you won't have to buy her
Yeah.
flowers anymore. You just buy her
Yeah.
painting.
Put it back so they can see it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that would be great, right? Yeah, so yeah, anyway, I hope you guys come by and check out the Valentine fashion. And when is Valentine's Day? Is it next Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
Next Wednesday?
Next
They're
Wednesday.
gonna show me the big one next week.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have her floral painting's
Yeah.
gonna be on
The floral.
channel 12. And
Oh, yeah.
we have our Valentine show, and then anyway, they're gonna have one of her paintings at the end of the newscast on channel 12.
Well,
So
Valentine's.
stay tuned.
All week.
Yeah, I think I have to check the
Including
schedule. But I think
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
A
also.
week? Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah,
That's
the
great.
big one. You
It's
know
called
that big
Healing
one,
Flow.
Mhm.
Healing Flow. So thank you, Channel 12. We appreciate it.
Healing.
That's
Flow.
amazing.
Thank you for spreading the love.
So
That's
next
exciting, yeah.
next
Yeah.
week our show is going to be again celebrating love with Sam Pillsbury, and
Pillsbury.
Sam Pillsbury will be on again. So we're excited, and he's going to be
He's
featuring
always fun.
wines that
Yeah,
people
he's
can
always fun.
buy for their loved ones because that'll be a couple days before Valentine's Day. So
Oh.
Speaking of
Tune
wine,
in.
I did a little experiment where I didn't have any wine for like a month and a half.
Mhm.
This is the first time I'm drinking wine in like a month and a half.
And
It's
so,
not
how
joking.
was,
How
what
was
was
it?
your experience?
Fine, it was good. Yeah,
Mm.
you know, I just wanted to see like if I felt different, and then like as far as like a lot of people get headaches and stuff, and I do. I get migraines, so I thought maybe it would help with my migraines. So
Gotcha.
Did it help with that?
it does actually help.
Oh, so you had less headaches.
Less headaches.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yay.
so I think it's
So you had great results then if you
So
found that.
So I think it's the sulfites.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Because
absolutely could be.
my fitness friend, one time I was with her at Postino's, and she was ordering wine, and she said, "I want one without sulfites."
Well, wait, we don't want to be bad influences. You should stop drinking that. Yeah. I'm being serious. If you find out that alcohol is not a good fit for you, there's no reason to keep drinking.
Well, I'm just joining you guys. I just sporadically.
I know exactly. I
Well,
don't want to
just
be
sip
as.
on it.
I don't want us to
That's
peer
fine.
pressure you. I don't want us to cause a migraine for you. That's awesome. I'm being serious. Like,
Well, I was trying to like see what was causing it, and
yeah.
I
So
guess
why would
there's-
you re-implement something that's causing
But
migraines?
this is about
This
celebration
is
and
self-love.
love.
No, but this is
about
also.
celebration and love.
But
It's
this
not
is
about
also-
headaches.
No, but
Yeah.
actually, this does tie into what we're talking about because you
Mhm.
you were talking about self-love. So I love myself enough to acknowledge that I need to work on what's causing a medical issue. So that's self-love, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there you go.
100%.
Well, that's a good way to spin it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's
So-
actually
so-
a massive thing because you need, like we were talking about earlier, you have to be able to do that stuff before you can even go into a relationship. Like if you're not willing to,
Yeah.
put the work in for yourself and figure out what's going on with you and have that self-love, then you don't even have that foundation to go into a relationship. So
Right.
So what are other ways, Andrea, that you
It's for self-love.
love yourself? Yes.
Well, actually, I'm taking a lot of vitamins. I'm trying to nurture my body.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, just like being healthy is a way to love yourself, and I love myself by going to the doctor. I know some people don't like going to the doctor, but I am a huge fan. I like to check my labs, and I love to see what. Okay, it's almost like you have a test, and then you see what's your homework assignment. So my homework assignment was I have to get rid of the inflammation. What's causing the inflammation? Well, I gotta change my diet. I gotta eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and
It
right.
could be gluten. Are you eating
And
gluten?
then I need to.
Because you eat a lot of pizza and pasta.
Well, I do like that, but I eat that like maybe once a week, so I'm not eating it every day. So, and then I'm taking a ton of vitamins. So I got just this whole set of vitamins that actually really helped me, and I didn't get sick this fall and winter for the first time. For the first time in I swear 15 years, I didn't get sick, but I took a ton of vitamins. I mean, I took 500 milligrams vitamin C. Sometimes I took 1,000 per day, and then I just took a bunch of omega fish oil, all these vitamins. So you love yourself by taking care of yourself because it's your own fault if you don't take care of yourself. And then I've learned just by different things happening to people I know who've gotten sick and whatnot that you need to take care of yourself. That's one of the best
So
things.
that's
you can do.
one way. What's another way?
Another way is using your talent. So if you have a talent, if you have a talent's a gift from God. So, you should be painting. I should be painting.
Every time you
It's
tell
so,
me,
she,
I will not.
no, but I don't listen to her because
No.
my dad would have to tell her, you need to
I've
paint.
done that now. It's
Yeah. So and she'd be like, I don't feel like doing it today. So I do tell her to paint. I kind of maybe it's irritating sometimes, but you love yourself by spreading whatever talent you have. So you're spreading your talent as a DJ,
oh yeah.
as creating music. You're spreading your,
producing music.
and I'm.
Oh, look
spreading,
at my
we're-
shirt. Look at my shirt.
We're
Deep Jetty.
yeah, we're
Deep
spreading.
Jetty
That's a
music.
cool shirt. We're spreading our talent
That's
by
cool.
painting and making
Wait, what is
fashion,
it?
and
DJ?
she's spreading her talent
Check.
by doing the podcast and listening to people's stories and educating people. And you're also loving yourself by teaching people about
Spreading the
coaching.
love. of
Coaching.
Well, he also does
So-
it with music too.
Oh yeah.
Junk the Band. Shout out to Junk the Band.
Yeah.
In fact, you have a concert coming up. We have to announce.
We do, March 9th. Check us out on Facebook. We're just gonna
Junk the
put
Band.
a free concert out in a cul-de-sac up in Moon Valley, and it should be a lot of fun. Bring your chairs and a cooler, and
Bring your own
prepare to-
food.
we're just gonna be. There's probably gonna be people with grills just out hanging out. There'll be kids riding around on bicycles and stuff, so it should be good family time.
And bring your own booze.
Bring everything you want that
Is this
you
in
need.
the
or non-alcoholic.
It's afternoon, yeah. We'll be playing from about 4 to 7. And
4
we
to
played in this
7.
neighborhood before. We played there in the pandemic, and every time we practice in the neighborhood, and every time we practice early, the kids will come by. It's like, when are you guys?
Where's Moon Valley?
Moon Valley's near Greenway Parkway and about Central Avenue.
Oh, okay.
So Central.
Yeah,
Phoenix,
I've
North
heard of
Central
it, but
Phoenix.
I've never been there actually.
Yeah,
So.
it's just on the north side of the Phoenix Natural Preserve.
So March 9th, mark your calendars.
Mhm.
Be there or be square. Shed, are you going to go?
Yes, if I have no conflicts with shows, I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, it'll
Okay.
be a good time. It'll be a good
It's
time.
your turn to
you-
go
can
see
you-
Martin
can
play.
you-
I love
who
Martin's
can
style of
play?
music.
And
I
bring
love
your entourage.
improv
Wait,
and
wait.
everything. So
Who
it's gonna
can
be awesome.
play? Who
Well,
can play?
it's going to be Martin's band.
Band.
How many are in
He
your
plays
band?
music.
So we have 9 people in the band right now. We've got Madeline, who's vocalizing. My Sherry, she's vocalist and percussion.
You
We got
knocked
Chris.
out
We
the-
got Ron, myself. We've got our sound guy Skylar, and we've got our second drummer Steve. So it should. We're hoping everybody can be there, and we're gonna have 2 drummers. And I don't know. Whenever you have 2 drummers, it just locks the sound in very, very tightly. So, and we're going to be recording. We're going to be doing a music video.
Are you going to be on the next Grammys?
Do you have a
I'm
location
waiting.
set in yet, like where we can tell people, or are you guys waiting to announce that?
No, it's on the Facebook
Okay,
page.
cool.
It's basically Central and Coral Gable.
Is there a charge to get in?
No. We take donations for the porta potty because that's expensive, and we don't want any of the neighbors to have people coming in and out of their house. So we get a porta potty and we take donations for that. But otherwise, it's just a free concert to share the music and just have a good time.
I love that.
Sounds fun.
What about picking a charity and having everybody donate to that?
We could do that too.
That's an interesting
Yeah,
thing.
for sure.
Possible. You could still think on that.
That's a
Put
good
up
idea.
Flags.
Yeah,
Donation.
there you go. Donations, right?
And
Yeah. So we're looking at just really trying to make this quite a little event and try to propel our music forward a little bit more. Like as I said with the video,
Mhm.
record some of the music. If it's decent enough, we'll make a live album out of it. And
You should
go from
print
there.
up some Junk the
we've been
Band
talking
shirts.
about
you could sell
printing
them
up some T-shirts. Madeline is one of our singers. She's an artist as well, and she's designing the logo. So I'm excited. She's almost done with it. So
Cool.
very
Chet, who
excited.
did your logo?
A graphic designer that I used to work with. Yeah,
I like the hot pink.
Yeah, and you see that it's a spaceship.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
see that.
I'm really
Chetty
excited for
and
Junk the
Station.
Band's event, though. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It should be a good
March
time.
9th.
March 9th. That's
It's
right.
gonna be really
4 to
grandiose.
7. Just gonna be very chill and bring your own fun. But we'll have plenty there for you.
We'll get the T-shirts printed out,
All
and
right.
I'll sell them there.
All right, sounds good.
I'll make sure everybody gets one. Well, super fun about that. So, back to celebrating life
Yes.
and loving ourselves. What are ways that you do that, Martin?
Put on events for people.
I love that.
No, definitely.
Mhm.
I find love in as much as I possibly can. The sharing my work, food, drinking wine, playing music. To me, it's all love. It's all the same thing. It's just a different form of that. And I didn't live that when I was younger, but I've definitely found it through coaching and through just making a transformation in my life, wanting to do something different and be something that was full of light and fun and that all the time. Versus,
So you create your own joy.
yeah, absolutely. The joy's here's the secret. The joy is always there.
Yeah.
It's just masked from us, and so the trick is to getting rid of the mask.
Well, I love it. It's kind of like you have to every day get your work done,
Mhm.
but then take the time every day to find what gives you pleasure and joy. And, to me, sharing that with friends, like this weekend,
Mhm.
Martin and Sherry and I had so much fun. Can you tell everybody what we did?
We had a ball.
We had so much fun.
We hiked to Chelsea's Kitchen, which is just the
went for-
patio is fun.
We did like a 2.
It's a great restaurant.
It is
Yeah.
such a great
It is
restaurant. Their patio's beautiful. The birds running around harassing people. It's
Yeah.
it was a beautiful, beautiful day on Sunday.
like a 2-mile walk to there.
Yeah, at least 2 miles, and then we walked someplace else, and we walked someplace else, and then we walked all the way home, and it was dark, and we were just laughing and
It was great.
bothering the neighbors. It was hilarious.
We kind of bar hopped
hmm
and had food at each place.
But we walked. We didn't
In between?
we-
No
and
driving.
So it was no driving. It was all
No
just
driving.
walking and.
And a
it was-
total of what, 5 miles in the end?
I think we walked like 7.
Okay, 7 miles.
Yeah.
I was sore the next day, so I was like, gosh.
Yes, yeah, it
And I
was a
remember-
lot.
yes, it was so fun.
But it was a blast.
And it felt, because we were walking everywhere
Mhm.
and the going to different places, not just sitting at one,
hmm
it felt like we were on vacation.
It did. You're right.
Right?
Yeah, it absolutely
did.
did. Yeah, it was.
Walking's good for you.
Yeah.
Well, it was more than walking. It was laughing and talking and being silly and
Mhm.
having some wine and having good food, and then going to the next place and
Right.
meeting up with friends, and it was
Yeah.
just a really good time.
It was a great way to get
Was
our
that
10,000
Owen?
steps in.
That's good. You got your steps in.
It was a great way.
Oh yeah, that rooftop bar was amazing.
Mm-hmm. It was amazing. We had a
Mom,
great time.
what was your favorite Valentine's? Do you have a favorite Valentine's?
That's a good question.
Favorite Valentine's? Or favorite thing you got for Valentine's? Favorite flowers?
Was there ever a good surprise?
It's more surprise than anything else.
Mhm.
What
Surprise.
you get for Valentine's.
But did you ever have a special surprise experience, a trip where you weren't
No,
where
We
Dad
never
surprised you?
did plan anything.
Yeah, not on Valentine's.
So-
But we never planned anything.
we just like went to dinner and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I disagree. I remember you always being surprised with
Flowers, lots of flowers.
flowers,
Oh, flowers.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
and
always get
jewelry
yeah,
and
tons
trips.
of flowers and
My goodness, you were going to Europe every year.
I don't
You
know.
would
maybe
surprise-
not on Valentine's,
and-
but,
But
and he
not
was-
on Valentine's.
Dad was the splurger. Dad was the one that would,
yeah,
decide.
you know
oh,
what? He wasn't cheap. You know what
He
I
was-
mean?
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
he wanted.
he was,
And it
he was
was
a check
again. It was
grabber.
never about the dollar amount. It's just he just
Mhm.
wanted you to feel special by whatever he was
Yeah,
doing.
but you
You
know,
remember,
so-
Valentine is in February.
Right, and that's your birthday month too.
Yeah, exactly.
She's got two celebrations this month. She's got her birthday on the 20th. You got the 14th. You got Valentine's Day. So it's
Well,
just
if I
a
don't
celebration
see you,
month.
happy birthday.
Well, I might see you, maybe not.
Maybe. You know. So I wish you a happy
She's
birthday.
29
thank
again.
you.
Yeah,
But
Bring me
she's
the
timeless.
roses,
There
yes.
you go.
What do you want to do for your birthday?
Just have fun.
Okay, good.
Valentine.
Let's look it up right
Just have
now.
fun,
What is the
right?
date? While you guys talk, and we'll
Yeah.
look at the
Well,
date
you
of her
know my
birthday.
birthday.
I know it's the 20th, but let's see. That's a
Which
Tuesday.
day of the week?
It's a
yes.
Tuesday.
It's
Okay.
a Wednesday,
It's-
no?
No, it's a
I
Tuesday.
think it's a Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
Mhm.
Chet, mark your calendar. The 20th is
Don't
Grandma's
forget about
birthday.
But you don't
Grandma's
have to.
How old are you gonna be?
29.
That's what I thought.
You don't ask
Yeah.
people's
There you
age.
Oh, what else there is?
There's
You're
nothing.
not 29.
She's timeless.
That's right.
You know,
There we
she's
go.
like
It's
she
called-
gets. She's like a fine wine. She gets better
Mhm.
with age, like all of us, right?
Well, and
We
I
get better
believe
with
in
age.
when you put positivity and happiness and joy and smile and bring that out to people, it comes back to you.
But let me tell you,
Yes.
It comes back to you.
even your dad didn't know how old I am.
he
knew something.
He wasn't sure.
It's a mystery. Nobody
And I think
knows.
that's great.
I love it. I love it.
I do too. I
Age
do
isn't
too.
important though, you know.
Mhm.
No,
But-
I
The older
think-
I get, the less important it is. That's for sure.
But I think it's important that you love
What
your
did you
body.
say?
I go back to health
I
again.
said
That you
the
love your
older I
body to
get, the
take
less
care of it.
important the
Because we have
age
one
is.
body. That's it. My dad
you
used to say
should
all the
say,
time.
I
You have
am
one
just
body. You take
coming
care of
up
it.
in age, and I love
I'm,
it.
I'm, yes, I'm still learning, still new.
No, but you have to.
Age
There's
is just a
something
number.
coming in a
It's just a
very
number.
surprising, miracle way.
Hmm.
I think everybody's age is just a number, and I think some
Yeah.
people can be like Grandma Gigi. At when she was 100, she was more fun than a lot of people that are 20.
I mean, she.
Right.
So
at
it's just
age-
your personality, it's your mindset, it's your
Yeah.
how you want to be joyous or you
Well,
don't.
she at the birthday, on her birthday, she was 89, and she went to Hungary, right?
Grandma was
alone.
really fun.
And she called us and she said, "Oh, I'm just going to go visit Hungary, and I come back in 2-3 weeks." And then she
Spontaneous.
said she's gonna do this and that, visit her friends
Mhm.
who are still living.
Right?
That was a big thing for her.
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, so it'd be nice that when you come back we see you. She said, are you coming? And we had to go because
you
that was where she was there, I was there, she
Mhm.
was there, and you didn't come.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
It was like it was 2003.
2003.
Mhm.
Right.
But she went ahead of us.
So age is irrelevant
she
because
always had her own plane and
she was active.
yeah,
Yeah,
active.
she's always doing stuff.
Yeah.
So even when she got older, do you remember
Yeah.
she worked? She used to be she wanted to work as a caregiver for older people.
Mhm.
Yeah,
like she was taking care of like seniors, and
Yeah.
she was in her 80s.
It was amazing.
I was like,
That's
I said, Grandma,
awesome.
what are you doing? She said, I'm a caregiver. I said, wow.
Wow.
Like a companion
Yeah.
caregiver. She would
I
just
think
like,
it's
do
like
things.
important lesson on how to stay young. The only way you can is if you do something every day and like stay
Exactly.
consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So many
Not
people
sit-
start like
They have like a
resting
schedule.
to try to like save their energy, but it does the exact opposite. The less
Right.
you move, the
True.
more you start to deteriorate.
That's true.
That's
right.
very true.
And
That's
even
so
if
true.
you work for yourself, what I find really helpful is to have a plan for the day and write down what you want to get accomplished that day. So you
I
have
don't do that.
so you have a schedule. I like to do that, and I write down on a piece of paper, these are the things I want to try to get done today.
Yeah, but then I
and
forget it.
and no, but it's written on a piece of paper. But I like to write it big
Mhm.
on a piece of paper right in front of me. You know, there's something about
A
writing
list.
it.
You like a list?
A list, but there's
And
something
you-
about physically writing it that makes a difference, and having it right in front of you,
Right.
and you don't check it off until it's done.
Do you write a
and then,
list?
and,
Yes, I'm a
and then if it doesn't get done today, it's gonna
Check.
go.
Do
It's
you
gonna
write
go
a
on the
list?
list for tomorrow.
Mhm.
You do?
So that didn't happen. So now it's happening this day. So what's your schedule? What are you doing?
Do you?
Because if you're
love
self-employed, if you work for yourself, which you, I mean,
That's
you
the
are,
best.
and you are,
That's
and
the
We
best
all are.
one.
Mhm.
you have to do that. Otherwise, there's no direction, right? So,
Right, right. Yeah,
so-
it's definitely one
and-
way to
and
keep
like-
yourself moving forward.
Except
Yeah,
the IRS.
oh, we're talking about
And
those
I think,
people.
I think
Oh
it's
my
so
gosh.
consistent. I think it's
Oh my gosh.
consistent. Consistency is key. Like, for example, if you can start a routine in the morning
Mhm.
where you can exercise first thing in the morning. For me, my whole day is better.
Mhm.
Like today, I did that first thing in the morning. I feel happier. I feel more energetic. I feel more successful.
Right.
Yeah, but
The
you-
mindset is so positive.
For me, it depends on the weather. Sometimes I'd rather do it in the afternoon when it's warmer. I don't like it cold. So,
Yes, it's getting chilly.
well, it's gonna rain like till
Mhm.
Thursday or Friday.
Mhm.
It's gonna rain like nonstop.
It's been
Yeah,
a
it's a
wet
lot of
year
rain.
so far, so which has been wonderful here in Arizona.
Well, after last summer and the record heat, we need it.
Mhm.
So-
No doubt.
Another way to bring joy, create
Happiness.
joy, and cultivate happiness with your friends and family is either cooking a nice dinner and
Mhm.
having everybody there,
Mhm.
where you sit down and have, use your nice china and flowers and food.
That's
I
one
think
way
that's
of
a really
connecting.
fun way.
I was at.
I think talking politics always.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my gosh.
brings
That's
everyone
really
together.
good.
No,
Yeah.
God, no.
I
That's a
was
good
saying
joke, though.
playing a game. We I was at a leadership retreat last
Chat.
week, which is why I couldn't be here. I was in Jacksonville, Florida, and during the day, we talked about business and coaching and what we wanted to do, and the types of companies that we could help. And then in the evening, we brought in dinner, and then we played this game called Settlers of Catan.
What's it called?
It's called.
Oh, my friend plays that. What
It's
is
such
that?
a fun game.
She loves
It
that
is.
game.
Yeah,
What
it's a
is that
strategy
game?
game.
Yeah,
It's really
I'd
fun.
never played it
Angie plays that.
before.
What is that?
Settlers
But-
of Catan.
Well, it's actually just called Catan, C-A-T-A-N.
My friend is obsessed with that
It's
game.
very
I don't
fun.
know
It's
what it
very
is.
fun.
It's very fun. It's been
It's a
around
massive
for a
time
long
commitment,
time.
though.
Contain.
It takes
Yeah,
hours.
It can take a couple of hours,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you that just sitting
It's like
around with
Monopoly.
these ladies that I was with and just joking around with each other, teasing each other, keeping people on track of whose turn it is to roll and what they're supposed to do. We had a ball. We laughed more playing just
Contain.
playing the game than we did playing the game.
It's so fun because there's so many different ways you can win too.
Mhm.
So it's like a true strategy game.
What
It's
about
fun.
Pictionary? You like Pictionary?
Pictionary is another great fun game. I mean, charades. The game
charades.
doesn't really matter. That's just
Yeah.
the vehicle to.
I like to see if my family. can play
Actually, I was
charades.
in Hawaii recently.
Catan is a fun blend of competitive with teamwork, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
a good. That's
The
a good way to
best game
describe it.
I've ever played.
Mhm.
It'll trump any game you've played.
Okay.
I can guarantee.
Everything doesn't have to be a competition.
It's not about
Everything with her
Oh my
is
gosh.
my idea
Look,
is
we
better
don't want to
than
hear your
yours.
truth
Oh
or
my
dare
gosh.
stories.
No, she's always trying to one up everything though.
Oh my god.
It's, you don't always have to one up everything
It's
though.
not winding up.
No, you said your
Wait,
game
what?
won't compare to mine. That's
It
the
won't.
definition
It
of
won't.
trying to
What's
one up
funny
shit.
about it?
It's,
Camouflage.
But that shit's annoying if you're talking to somebody who actually has a wider
no,
experience than
Chameleon.
you.
Sorry, Chameleon.
I don't know. What that
There's a
game
game
is.
called Chameleon,
Okay.
and you pair up. It's twos, and you and your partner.
Catan's already better.
No. So there's a category. Like, let's say it's ocean,
Okay.
and then there's all these things in the ocean, and then there's one specific word, and everybody, you know, like it's two.
He does it, so I have to open the
Everybody
Can't
has to
spell.
guess what the word is, and the people that are the chameleons
Mhm.
don't know what the word is. They don't know which, and everybody else has the word,
So you have to
but they
find
have
out.
to pretend like they know the word, and they have to act like they know what the word is.
Oh,
And if
interesting.
anybody figures out that they don't know the word, and my partner was Cheryl Cooper,
Okay.
and she was so worried that I would like act like if we didn't have the word. But it's so funny. I fooled everybody. I was a good
Nice,
actress.
nice.
Because I just started giggling every time
Mhm.
with
Nothing
every
else.
word every time.
So you have the
and-
giggling strategy.
Yeah. So everyone always thought it was us, and then
All
it was
right,
us.
all right.
Nobody knew. It was really good.
So Martin, what are you
Chameleon.
gonna cook? Are you gonna cook or go to dinner for Valentine's?
Oh, we'll definitely cook. We won't.
What are you gonna cook?
I haven't thought that far ahead. But
Well-
we'll probably go to we go to Hobe Meats and pick up something really nice.
So it's gonna be like a carnivore type.
So you
It could
support
be.
local,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
because we're
Especially
here
with
saving
meats,
the planet
one
show at a time. So we want to support local.
Well, I think that's part of eating healthy and eating right is I very rarely eat meat, but when I do, it's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
And so that's that part of me. Like I when I was younger, I was a meat eater, but it caused me physical issues, right?
Right.
Weight gain and some other high cholesterol.
Yeah,
and
my
other
boyfriend's
things.
vegetarian,
Yes.
so.
And I would say that I'm mostly vegetarian, and I've been vegetarian for quite a long stretches. But I call myself a choosy-tarian now. I'm just very choosy about what I eat.
So now you
Oh,
are
that's good.
low on your.
Oh yeah, my cholesterol, all the blood
Come on.
tests are 186, I think was the
Wow,
last
how
time.
did
That's
you do
good.
that?
But I was at
Mhm.
285, I think,
Oh, that's high.
before then,
I-
which was pretty high. My grandmother was 400, so.
Oh my,
Oh, my.
God.
Oh,
And my
goodness.
mother was
That's-
300.
Right,
And
right.
she
But
lived
a
to
lot
be
of times it's
105.
genetic.
Mhm.
High cholesterol can be
Right.
genetic.
Well,
So
yeah,
it can be what you eat and also genetic, but if it's a
exactly.
combination of the two, that's really bad.
But it's still.
So you have to make sure you eat well.
That's the key.
Mhm.
The biggest drug that we put in our bodies is the food that we consume.
And that's
my-
loving yourself for
Mhm.
Valentine's and every day.
You know,
Eat
Oh,
well.
Gabe,
Eat well.
sorry.
So you're gonna
Doing
cook.
good.
So you're gonna. That's your plan to cook.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
laugh and just be myself.
There you go.
Nothing
Good.
else.
Perfect.
I'm not
Well,
cooking. I want.
Yeah, Mom, you're gonna be my date for Valentine's because Stefan's gonna
And
be
my
working.
Valentine
You're my Valentine.
person, I don't know. I'm gonna choose. I don't know yet.
Mom, I'll be your
Valentine's.
Valentine. I'll be your
Valentine's.
Valentine.
It'll be Galentine's.
Galentine's, you said that a couple times. What's Galentine's?
Gals
Valentine.
Oh,
on
got
Valentine's.
It. Got it.
You haven't seen that all
I
over?
don't think I have.
So how is that relevant at all?
Wait, what is
Just
that?
every Valentine's Day, all the girlfriends that I know send me something saying Happy Galentine's.
Oh,
Galentine?
Gotcha. All
Like,
right.
yeah, like a girl, Galentine's.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Gallant.
You
Girl
heard that?
Valentine. No, I
Valentine's for girlfrins.
So you don't have to send to everybody.
So Chet will
So-
start selling.
So I have a question. You don't send that. Okay, can a guy send that? You don't send that to your guy friends if you're like an adult male, because then they'll think that you like guys. Like,
Well, don't you remember in your classroom when you were in like the 3rd grade, 4th grade, you would get those Valentines and you'd have to give them to everybody in the
everybody.
room.
Yeah, everyone.
You didn't give it to the one girl.
Yeah,
you
that usually
liked.
ends in 3rd and 4th grade.
No.
Yeah, that's what we did as
It
little
went till
kids.
8th grade.
In what grade?
It went to 8th grade.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should dictate how we do things based on what 4th graders do.
Did you
We're
go
not
to
supposed to
sleep
talk
last
about
night?
politics.
Oh my gosh.
You don't seem very cheerful today.
Oh.
Well, he's
What do you mean? I'm just
tired.
laughing about your idea.
I don't know. Does he seem very cheerful to you today?
Yeah, I'm in a great mood.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
really?
Take another puff.
Oh my god. Yeah,
No.
let's not. Yeah.
Maybe
you
His
should.
auntie doesn't like the smell of it.
Engine?
Oh, I like it. Let's smell up the room here, please.
You
You
like
guys,
it?
I'm not a fan of them. Anyway. So,
Well,
so
for the
Kenya,
people
what are
out
you
there
doing?
that are single and they're all worried about it, what would be your advice to them?
Single? He's single?
No, I'm not single.
I said he's a love coach, life
Oh.
coach.
Okay.
What is his advice to people out there that are single
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
and have no one to be with?
Really, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. It's if you're okay with being by yourself, and I would recommend if you're not with somebody and you want to be with somebody, spend Valentine's Day writing down, like you recommended earlier, writing down exactly what you want
Mhm.
in a significant other. I've done that, and that's how I think I found Sherry, because she fits the bill and all that. It was 2 pages of writing.
2 pages.
It was that I wrote down. I was very picky. I still am.
You should bring that to the show sometime. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
that would be interesting.
Yeah, you should.
That
Because it's a good
that's
example
that's a good
for
idea.
I
like
think
what
she
other people
was
can
there.
write
Well, I
down
can
on
give you an
paper.
example. It was down to the specifics of I wanted the person to be this tall with brown hair, brown
my gosh,
eyes,
that's
with a
very
good sense
particular.
of humor, that likes the same things that I did, and I wrote those things down that I thought were important. And then and sometimes I would write something down like, oh, that's not important, and I would scratch it out. But I took the time to really think about what I was really attracted to and what I really wanted in my life. And then once I wrote it all down, I re-looked at the list and said, okay, who do I need to be to attract that type of woman in this case? But it could be, anybody for somebody else.
Oh, that's
But
the
it's,
important question too. Who do I want to be to
Right.
attract that person?
That was the thing I think that made the difference for me, is that who do I want to be in order to be with this person? And I think that's the question you need to ask yourself on Valentine's Day. If you're not with someone, and if you're with somebody who doesn't make you happy, maybe you should be asking that question as well.
So I have a friend who's single, and
Bingo.
she's content single.
Yeah,
But
a lot of people are.
but she's content just hanging out with her girlfriends, and she's happy about it. And I've asked her, I can't say on the air, but
Right.
Yeah, some people are independent and they
so
work better by themselves.
she did,
It's true.
and I've asked her a few times, and then the third time I asked her, I just thought, okay, I'm not going to ask her anymore, because I said, I respect whatever you want to do. And she said, I'm happy just with my own life, and I work, and then I get together with my girlfriends, and she's like, I have no interest in dating. And I said, okay, that's okay too.
Well,
You know what? Whatever makes people happy.
So are they,
It's okay.
is that person, do they just basically, are they like asexual basically then, and they don't have any romantic interest, or do they basically just like to be very casual?
I mean, she used to date before, but I don't know. Every time I try to set her up with someone, she's not interested. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not
and
really
I think
it's
different for
interesting.
different people.
Some people are like basically shut off to romantic ideas.
I think she might be. I don't know. I can't say the name, but
Yeah, and there's no shame in that. It's not
Right.
necessarily a bad thing. Like whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you. I
because
feel like we're so like, we're all
we're
taught
not here.
that
We're not here to tell someone else what makes
Yeah,
them
exactly.
happy.
Well, we're all taught that like being in a relationship or being married is what is normal, but I think it's fine for some people if they're more independent like that to operate in a single way like
well,
that.
you define it for yourself. Some people,
Yeah, exactly.
some people want to be with their significant other all the time,
Right.
and some people don't.
That's codependency.
So and some people don't. So and there's no right or wrong answer to that.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I like as an artist, I don't know about you guys, but as an artist, I like my alone time too. I do. I know that it may sound weird to people, but I like alone time too. I like,
I have two
I like to be able to
amazing
just paint,
mentors.
and I don't want to talk to anyone.
Right.
I don't want to answer the phone. I don't want, I want someone right next to me. Mom's like that too. When she's painting, she doesn't want anyone in the room. She just wants her music. She just wants the personal assistant, which is me changing the paints and all that stuff I'm doing. But she likes to be by herself.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes you're not
some
there.
artists really like to be by themselves a lot, and there's nothing wrong with that. So you don't need to be with someone 24/7. So I'm okay with that. Like he's got stuff to do, I got stuff to do.
So would you like to find another boyfriend this Valentine's?
Can't ask for asking.
Whoever hits.
You heard it here first.
Oh my gosh.
Hit her line.
Whoever hits. That's all
Oh
about
my
it.
gosh. I'll be your Valentine. I'll take you on a date.
But I'm not going with you and Stefan.
No, he's going to be working out of town. I'll go with you. He
Okay.
won't even be here.
Well, cheers. I need a little.
Cheers.
So
Cheers.
I think we all come from different love languages. We all have different ideas of our joy, or how to create joy, or how to spend joy. And I think that that's what makes the world go round, and that's what makes life beautiful.
It does.
Right?
I think the message that we want to send is for everyone to find that within themselves, because there's so much unhappiness, there's so much suffering out there, and it is a great day to step back from that and really look at it. What do we want? What would really make us happy? It's not the Apple Watch. It's not the Tesla. It's much deeper than
The
that.
spiritual
True. And one aspect that is
light of the world.
Yes.
one aspect that's so crucial too is just moving every day. Like
Oh, yeah.
mental health is so
Mm-hmm.
tethered to your exercise and physical
Exercise.
activity.
Mhm.
And a lot of people like preach self-love, but then don't actually have like a disciplined regimen as far as like working out
Exercise is
and
so important.
taking care of themselves.
Mhm.
And it's like kind of a contradictory thing. Like if you really do love yourself and your existence, you should want to take care of yourself and put the work in and, you know, sacrifice.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, it takes sacrifices. You have to sacrifice partying every day. You have to sacrifice time that it takes to work out every day. But those really are crucial elements of self-love, because if you're not taking care of your body, you're not putting your best foot forward to, you know, be your strongest and healthiest and smartest for the people you love. So
That's a
Well,
good point. I like
yeah.
it.
Well, my coaches would even argue that being a provider, a health provider, or being someone that's a coach or someone that's helping someone, it's your moral and ethical imperative to be healthy so you can help those people.
Mhm.
And I've never thought of it in that terms, that it's a, you know, a moral imperative, but it really is.
well, one thing that's interesting is even if you aren't a coach or a mentor, just your existence of you loving people and being a friend, it's important for you to put your most healthy foot forward.
Well
You
said.
owe it to all those people that are in your life, even if you're not directly coaching them or mentoring them. If you are setting a good example and being healthy,
Right.
you're going to be able to love them more, and they're going to be able to be inspired by you and say, hey, you know, Kinga, she's started working out every day and she's, you know, really starting to watch what she eats, and I see those results. That might inspire someone else to do the same thing.
Mhm.
So
I love that. I was at a gas station with Owen actually, and even though I'm not interested, there was this really cute guy that got out of his car and
Was
he,
that
Hey.
where?
at AJ's gas station,
Okay.
and he started. It was cute to watch Owen watch him flirt with me, so gave Owen some tips.
You were from.
And no,
So
the guy was.
So invite him for Valentine.
So,
No,
so wait,
no,
so that's
no,
the
I'm
point.
not
of-
interested.
No.
No, I'm just saying that like something like that can boost. You know, it's always nice when you're out in public,
Mhm.
if you're out and around, to smile at people,
You smile
to
and
give
you
people a
get the-
compliment,
yeah,
to show
compliment.
kindness. Because you know what, even though, you know, he's not the one for me, it made me feel good.
Right.
It boosted up my wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he asked me for my
Smile,
phone, my
yeah.
phone
Well,
number.
there's,
I mean,
a, there's a flip side
Smile.
to that.
well, that's also
Okay.
like a one-off thing that happened that's out of your control that somebody else wouldn't be able to dictate. So I think it's more important to reiterate the fact that they should focus on things they can control, like working out, diet, that kind of stuff,
Oh, yeah.
Right.
that are so directly related to your mental health. That's a good point on that. Compliments can make somebody's day, so you should spread compliments. If
There
you
we
see
go.
somebody out there
Yeah.
today
Yes.
that
Yes.
you like their
Yes.
outfit or you like something that they're saying or doing or their
Yeah.
mood, you know, don't be afraid to give them that compliment and spread that joy.
Random acts of
And,
kindness.
Let's recap on the fact that Gallery Andrea is doing a cool Valentine's Day
Valentine
sale.
fashion, Valentine art, beautiful roses,
Beautiful
Valentine
And
dress.
it's
gifts.
just, it's just
Gallery
a neat
Andrea,
area to go
artandrea.com.
nowadays. I mean,
Art
it's really,
Andrea
just that
dot com.
area. Just
Old Town's so
Old
great.
Town,
You
it's-
know,
it's-
honestly, that's a great date night for Valentine's.
It is. They've got
Yeah.
wineries down there, like our friends at Merkin.
There's LDV, there's
LDV, yeah,
Merkin, all of those.
Sherry and I
There you
were
go.
at LDV the other day. Just a neat little space.
Thursday night art walk.
It
Actually,
could be a cool
Valentine's
promo.
is
It could be a cool promo for you to throw in an outfit with painting purchases, potentially like on Valentine's Day or something.
That's
That's
a
great
actually,
idea.
that's what I emailed to all my clients.
that'd be cool.
When
Yeah,
they
so if
buy a painting,
Mhm.
1,000 or more,
Well,
they get one of the fashion pieces
tell
free.
them.
Oh,
That's a
pretty
very
So
cool.
good
that is
idea.
the promo I have going on.
And they get some.
It'd be
That's
cool
good.
if
That's
on
good.
Valentine's Day you extended it to all the paintings.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's
a
for
good idea.
actually the whole month of February is our Valentine exhibit. But if you
But
want
what
to
Chet's
get,
saying is if somebody buys any painting, it doesn't have to be 1,000, that they still
Well, the
get some kind
kiss
of a.
is.
well, that's what I
every
have for my
Every
clients that I
day
email
at
to them. But
certain time,
Mhm.
they show it.
That's it?
Mine is starting from
oh,
Sunday.
well, right now we're talking about the Valentine at our gallery.
Well,
so,
yeah, that's
So,
Yeah.
she was talking about our painting is going to be on Channel 12 the week of Valentine's.
But what the kiss? It's called a kiss.
No, your painting's going to be on next week.
next week.
So
right?
they're just going to show a flash of the painting after every
Yes.
show, or what?
At the
Okay.
end of the newscast, they're going to show the painting with some music.
So spreading love, one flower at a
show
time.
One flower at a
Channel
time.
12.
One flower.
Don't
at a
forget to
time.
spread love.
Spread
Gallery
love.
Gallery
Spread
Andrea.
love.
Gallery Andrea.
ArtAndrea.com.
And
La, la,
exercise
la.
self-love.
Happy
In the
Valentine's.
green
Happy
background.
Valentine's.
Yes, it's more fun. Junk the band. March 9th.
And we're out of here.
Saving the planet.
One
One
show
show
at
at
a
a
time.
Yeah.